Welcome to the Fairy Frequency channel.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us this evening. If this is your first time to the channel, please make sure that you smash the like for us and hit that big red button and the little bell so that you get all of our channel notifications. We're very glad you're here with us tonight. Welcome, beautiful sister Tam Bear. Welcome, Candy Morales. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming.
What is going on?
Thank you for smashing the like 4 times. That's awesome. All right, let me see.
Who, me? Did I smash the like for them?
I think so. Let me see if you did or not. Yep, you did.
I'm a like smasher.
Sometimes he gets it. All right. Welcome, Cuddly Kathy.
Oh, wow. We actually have people in here?
You made a few people.
I thought everybody would be asleep.
It isn't too late, is it? Is it too late? You tell us. If you think it's too late, we'll quit and go home. Wait, we are home. And all right. Okay, so special guest tonight, and usually always on Friday nights, the amazing guitar slinging Father Frequency. So if you haven't made connections with Father Frequency, you can find his channel link in our description box, as well as all the details on how to organize your full power reading with us. And there he is in the chat right there. You can just click on his icon to make connections with him too. Oh, scratchy throat, sorry. How's everybody doing tonight? I need more tea, I'll be right back. Very beautiful, Father. All right, my dears. Let's start with the circle. So we're gonna hold hands. Everybody hold hands.
Hold hands. I like to hold hands.
Me too. Get our hands, everyone. All right.
I got you.
We're gonna make a circle of protection around us. So to do this, we call on God, the angels, and the fairies to put this magic circle of protection around us. A circle of love and light, happiness, good fortune, good humor, good vibrations.
Good vibrations.
Good health.
Yes.
Lots of genuine goodness.
Bedtime, like trying to sleep. Got my jammies on.
Welcome, the greatest love community. How are you? Welcome, Gypsy Heart Entertainment. How are you? Good to see you all here. Oh, my throat is so scratchy all of a sudden.
Gypsy Heart's there.
I think it's almost like psychosomatic, though. Like.
It's psycho something.
It's a psycho cough.
You can add whatever 8 words you want to it.
Sure. All right, my dears. Let's get started with the cards of the day. So today is, what are we on? February 15th. Yeah, February 15th of 2019. And we called this Bedtime Tarot.
Bedtime Tarot.
Fairy and Father.
Because we got our jammies on. So
oh, yeah, we did. We brought our jammies. For real.
I'm a jammy boy. Jammy boy.
Me too. And we got our teddy bears. These teddy bears, and actually you will have seen one of these teddy bears guest starring in our original video called Teddy Bear Storytime. And it's like an ASMR video of whispering reading of The Little Toy Train. It is really, really relaxing. So if you haven't seen it yet, we encourage you to check that out too. And you can get to see one of these teddy bears in action. But they were our twins teddy bears. These are their very first teddy bears. So these teddy bears are 12 and a half years old.
Fuzzy little
Say hi,
bears.
teddy bears. Hi, guys. They're kind of shy. See? Aw. Just like the twins. So cute. Love them. Okay, so let me do some math while we sit here and think about it. All right, so we got February for, that's going to give us the 2, and then we got a 15, and then we got a 5, 6, 7, a 17. Oh, I like that. And then plus 2019, which is going to give us 36. So 5 and 6 equals 11. Awesome.
And in case
And then
anybody's
plus
wondering,
12.
yes, I do wear the hat when I go to sleep. It's part of my pajamas.
You do not wear a hat when you go to sleep.
All right, well, there.
It usually falls off. If he falls asleep in his hat, it eventually falls off. And then the hat's on the floor or somewhere lost in the bed. And then he's like, what happened to my hat? This happens a lot. Okay. Let's get these cards of the day out. So we need a 2, a 15, a 17, a 12, and an 11. All right. Now remember, when I read these cards of the day, they're for all of us. For everyone here. And anyone who comes in later to listen too. In fact, you can actually watch our tarot films with a kind of a game that we call Tarot Roulette. Have you ever tried this? It's so fun. Okay, here's what you do. You go to any one of our tarot films. And then you take the play button and you just move down wherever you want to and just stop. And then whatever card we're reading, that's your card. It works really good too. You'll be so surprised how well it works. There's an 11 and there's a 2. Let's see, where's the rest of these?
In the deck.
There. 17. We need a 12, a 15. There's a 12.
Sorry.
And a 15. I think that's the only one I need that I got left to get. It's at the end. Okay, that figures. All right. It was like the very last card.
It's always the last
I
card.
should have known.
Always
It
the last
happens a lot. Okay, so we got 2, 15, 17, 12, and 11. Okay. So here we have the cards of the day.
Fuzzy little bears.
Aren't they so cute? Don't they bring back good memories?
Yep.
Oh, wow, the light really freaked out on my hand. Why'd it do that? was weird.
It's been doing that, actually. I think the storm's having something to do with it. Yeah, because they've been flickering out here.
All right, so we're going to start with the card of the month, which is the High Priestess that we have for February. Now, we have this card for the entire month of February, and it is all about the gift of intuition and trusting your gut instincts. Knowing and trusting your first instinct on things is very important, not to second guess yourself. So the High Priestess tells us all, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before you take action, and insights that come through meditation. So that is the High Priestess, the gift of intuition for the entire month of February.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
The next card here is the Ego card, which this resonates with the Devil card in the other decks. And so it is still a gift. The gift is the gift of being able to cut through illusion and lies, to be able to see through any falsities. And it's also called the mask cutter. So to be able to take off those masks and be able to see through the acts that people will play, the parts that they play. So it tells us the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, and getting caught up in fear and worry. So we need to be careful of that. It's all ego charged.
Yeah, that could be bad for you.
Mm-hmm. So then the next card is the Star card, which is the math of the 2 and the 15 together. So when we add those two together, we get the Star card, which is a gift of illumination and enlightenment. It is a beautiful card. So it tells us all that we need to look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move those mountains, happy changes that will bring relief from challenging times. It's a beautiful Star card.
Nice.
The next card is the card of the year, which is the Awakening card. This is the card that Father refers to as the right side up, upside down guy. And that is because he's really the gift of getting a different view or perspective on things. He is the Hangman in the other decks. So called the Awakening in this one, he tells us to change the way that we're looking at the situation. And this is all year. Embrace our own uniqueness and make a temporary pause in the action. So all year we're going to be looking at things from a whole new perspective. We're going to be flipping it all the way over and getting a different view completely. Because what one of us can see from this side is totally different than what the other can see from over there.
Roundabout and upside down.
Exactly. So there is our right side up, upside down guy. And then if we add all of these numbers together, we get the 2, 15, 17, and the 12. We get the Strength card, which is last year's card of the year. So we have the Awakening card for the card of the year this year, and the Strength card for the card of the year last year. But we can draw on the Strength tonight, folks. So the gift of strength for all of us, the grace and inner strength needed to overcome the challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. It is time for us all to embrace how wonderful we are. Isn't that beautiful?
Very nice.
Yeah. Wonderful cards of the day.
They're all wonderful.
Wow,
Thanks
guys.
for being here.
Yes, thank you. And thank you for those 7 likes. Very much appreciated.
Wow, there's 9 people on? Huh. That's triple what I said. I said there'd probably be 3. Probably 3 people here.
Oh no, Gypsy Heart. Darn it.
What?
We've been having trouble with our streams too. We can't get our custom thumbnails to upload during our stream. Like, you should be able to see a custom thumbnail of the teddy bears with our title over the top. But instead we're forced to deal with that 3-second photograph that they that's all they give you is 3 seconds to catch it. Brilliant thumbnail. Gotta love them for that. They really should give you more time. But not only that, it's kind of weak because it takes a minute for it to focus, and by the time it focuses, the 3 seconds is over. Okay, Father, you want to mix these up again? I kind of mixed them for you, but...
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now that we have our circle made and we have our cards of the day, let's talk about what we're reading from tonight. So Father is reading to you from the Fairy Tarot cards by Dorian Virtue and Radley Valentine. These are illustrated by the wonderful Howard David Johnson.
No relation.
Yes. Well, maybe. You never know.
Yeah.
And I will be reading to you from the Renaissance Tarot by Jane Lyle. And these are illustrated by the wonderful Helen Jones. Okay. So we'll go ahead and work on a list for the card readings tonight. Father's going to explain how we do our readings, and I'm going to look through and get our list. So actually, like, I know you guys, some of you have probably already said card please, but we're going to start over. So now say card please, and I'm going to take the list from here.
I think Sawyer's World said it first, but...
If you're ready, just say card please, and I'll get you on the list, folks.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, you guys will pick a number from me and a number from Fairy. 1 through 78 starting out, but as they dwindle down, the numbers will change. I set it up that way because I think that if you pick the number, you pick the card, it draws it to you. It's more personal to you anyway. You draw the card to you, you draw your own reading to you, instead of us picking it for you. And
you get to pick your favorite number. But we start out with 78 cards, so...
That way we channel what you're actually...
Exactly.
Thinking and feeling.
You need to think about that, too. So when, like, the first person who reads, which I have Gypsy Heart Entertainment first, and then I have Sawyer's World next. If anybody else wants on the list, just say card, please, and we'll get you on the list. So far, just the two of you. Okay, so we would work with Gypsy Heart first, and I see she said 3 from Fairy and 5 from Father. So... keeping in mind, of course, that anybody who's reading first, they have a choice between 78 cards. But then, like, Sawyer's World will only have a choice between 77.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Got to do a little bit of math, but it's all in fun.
Oh, math is good for you. Keeps that brain working. Can't forget your math, then you won't know how much change they owe you.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. On the list, the Greatest Love Community. How are you, friend? I was trying to think, what was your old channel's name? It's been so long. You're buffering? Oh, we're not buffering here. I'm watching on Father's old phone, and it's not buffering at all. So it might just be you. Sometimes it wants you to watch an ad first. So you might have to back out and then refresh it and watch the ad real quick, or skip the ad. You can skip the ad too if you want. But if you watch the ad, it helps me out. Oh, thank you, Tam. That's great too. I forgot to mention that too. If you do donate, folks, that'll move you straight to the top of the list on Super Chat or PayPal. Either way, but you gotta let us know about the PayPal thing, because I don't even have it open. I have to go open it and stuff. What? Oh, not here buffering, yeah. Alright, what did she say? 3 from Fairy and 5 from Father. Got it.
Nice.
Maybe I can move this down just a little more.
There you go.
There we go.
I like that. There you go. You need to do that to see the cards. I was noticing that. one that I have never had.
You've never had that one?
No, I don't think I've ever read this for anybody.
There you go.
This is the first time for me.
Cool.
So for Gypsy Heart Entertainment, I have Ace of Autumn. A windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A very successful project. A happy change in your career.
Wow.
Nice.
That's a new beginning. All the aces
I
are
can think of what that would
new
pertain
beginnings. Did you know that, Father? Each ace represents a new beginning because in the suits, it's like the start. So when you get to the 10, that's actually the culmination. But the aces are always new beginnings.
to. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You've explained this to me before.
So this
Thank
one
you for doing it again.
is on the pentacles level and it is on the physical level. So it's really like a reward. And it really could be a reward in your health or a reward in the monetary sense, which is awesome. It comes to you with this Knight of Wands. Boy, that light is shining right on there too. Let me see. There we go. Let me see it a little bit better that way. Okay, so remember, Gypsy Heart Entertainment, that whenever we get the Knight, which is actually the Prince, or the Page, which is actually the Princess, the King or the Queen, and for the rest of you, whenever you get these court cards, they're always talking about either you or someone who is surrounding you. So here, the Knight of Wands for you, Gypsy Heart Entertainment. Your keywords here are going to be impetuous and sociable, and he is on the level of the spirit. So this card usually represents a young man of intelligence and charm. He's an extrovert and active. His impetuous nature leads him into many social circles and numerous activities. He generates great enthusiasm but may find sustained action a challenge. Starting projects is simple, completing them is another matter. He is agile, often fit, and he loves games and sports. He may also stand for someone born under Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Occasionally, this volatile Knight of Wands signifies an older man with boyish qualities. However, his initial charms can soon wear thin. He is sometimes unable to commit to anything or will shy away from responsibility, and also sometimes wants his partner to play the parent his child in any form of love relationship. As a colleague, he can prove sometimes unreliable and sometimes fail to explore his considerable creative potential. I think I read this one to you last time.
Well, maybe something that's lingering.
Yeah, you know who this is, don't you? Your Knight of Wands, Miss Gypsy Heart. Are you a Sagittarius? I'm a Sagittarius too. So that's fantastic. The Ace of Autumn and the Knight of Wands for Gypsy Heart Entertainment. All right. So then next on the list is Sawyer's World. Sawyer's World, you get to pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy. Wow, there's 13 of you here. 10 likes. Awesome, guys.
Wow.
If anybody wants a card, just say card, please, and we will get you on the list. Thank you for sharing that link, Tam. Yes, please do make connections with Father Frequency. If you haven't already, he's reading cards with me tonight. And if you haven't already, please make connections with Tam Bear, my beautiful sister. I think you guys all have her already. But just in case you're watching this and you didn't know, you can see her right there in the chat. And you can click on her icon and go over and make connections with her too. Sawyer's World says 11 and 11.
All right. How did they know? 11 is a good one.
Hi, Marge Richer. How are you? What? You're surrounded by centaurs? What does that mean?
11. Sagittarius.
Oh,
Sagittarians.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I guess we are
you're so
centaurs.
cute.
Centaurs with arrows. I mostly associate with the bow and arrow. But I do like horses. All right, Marge Richer, I got you on the list, darling. Oh, did you? Wow, that's a trip. You pulled 11 for 11?
Yep. I'm on the 11. Well, they chose the card, so we're drawing it towards them, which is awesome. And it's a gift.
It is a gift.
My first gift of the night. I love giving gifts.
And it just happened to be the card of the day, too.
Isn't that nice?
So listen up, everybody, because this card's for all of you.
Okay, so for Sawyer's World, I have the Strength card. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. The power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. Ah, that's nice. And it's a gift.
The gift of strength. Beautiful Sawyer's World. So I pulled the 9 of Cups for you, which is on the emotional level. And here your keywords are going to be satisfaction and dreams come true. Gotta love the 9 of Cups. So joyful, life-enhancing energies are expressed by this card. The end of a cycle has been reached. In this instance, the moment brings contentment, satisfaction, and profound happiness. How and where these qualities manifest will be made clear by the surrounding cards. In health matters, vitality is restored and a physical peak is reached. Indeed, the inner peace it denotes can only improve health by banishing stress and sharpening the senses so that pleasure is gained from them. An appetite for all that life can offer is signaled here. Emotionally, an intensely rewarding period may be expected. All kinds of close relationships flourish. If there has been difficulties, these will be washed away by loving feelings and tender affection. There could be a peak in creative or spiritual development. Dreams may come true. Inspiration flows, and there is a sense of connection with all of nature. The kind of focused energy needed to be creative is present, enabling you to overcome obstacles in your path with grace and ease. Beautiful cards, Sawyer's World. Both beautiful cards. The Strength and the 9 of Cups.
Very nice.
All right. Greatest love community.
Awesome.
Okay,
Awesome.
4 from Fairy and 9 from Father. I need to check mark these off too as I go. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I see Bardine asked for a card. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If you want a card, just say card, please, and we'll get you added to the list. Bardine.
Wow, look at that. That's a nice card.
All right. Yes, those were beautiful cards, Sawyer's World. No, we do not. What we do is we put the cards that we've already pulled in the empty boxes. See, the cards that are already pulled are in here, and he has the cards that are already pulled over there. So the number goes down with each guest that we read for, and nobody gets the same card.
And I've thought about that.
Yeah, we thought about putting them back in, but I like the way that we do it like this because this is a free reading, guys. So, I mean, it's just the way that it works. Like, this works best for us.
Well, you know, and that's interesting because I have thought about that, and I've thought about each time putting the card back in and shuffling it because they would still draw the card to them anyway with whatever number they pick.
I believe so too, but at the same time, I don't know. I like the way we do it. If we were doing a full reading, it would be different, you know, because then the full readings are using the entire deck.
I'm just saying we're open to, you know, a different way of thinking. Anyways.
Of course.
So for
the Greatest Love Community.
The Greatest Love Community. I have yet another gift, and I love giving gifts.
Father does love to give the gifts.
Gifts.
It's what he does.
Okay, for you, I have the wheel.
Oh, I love the wheel.
Delays are over. Sudden or unexpected good luck. A new car or travel. Sorry. A good new car or travel. Sorry.
Hi, Queen Bee. Welcome, Backyard Gardening. How are you? Hi, Ricky Spence. Sorry, guys. I missed some of you in the chat. I feel terrible.
Wow.
Okay, let me look. All right, let's see. I see
There's a lot of
Queen
people showing
Bean
up.
and Ricky Spence. Let me get you on the list.
Freaking out, I'm out of here. No, I'm just kidding. I gotta stretch my legs.
Stage fright, stage fright. I know.
See, I gotta stretch my legs, guys. I'll be right back.
How's Mr. Dew doing, Ricky? Good to see you here. Okay, the greatest love community. I have pulled the 10 of Swords with you. Thank goodness you have this gift of the wheel, which the wheel is all about those cycles. And it's just all about karma. What goes around comes around. The good that you do comes back to you. So it's here with the 10 of Swords. So suggesting that there is some hard times that are happening right now. The 10 of Swords is a culmination card, though. All the 10s are a culmination. It's the end of this mental cycle. So it tells you your keywords are darkness before dawn. So the 10 of Swords is admittedly a bleak card, and it signifies ruin and betrayal. This traditionally comes through slander, libel, fraud, embezzlement, or malicious campaigns that are designed to discredit an individual or business. As a 10, it also signifies the ending of a long-term situation, whether it's a relationship, a business interest, a career, or financial arrangement. And it is because all 10s represent transcendence of some kind that this card is not as gruesome as it might first appear. It really does represent that ageless cliche, it's always darkest before the dawn. This card may also herald a painful or difficult time in your life, or it could warn of hidden enemies. However, negative thinking is transformed by the experience, just as the putrefaction stage of alchemy was considered necessary to the end result, the glorious elixir of eternal life. Meanwhile, you should examine all documents with great care, confide in few people and only those that you trust, and fine-tune your intuitive antenna. Things, as they say, can only get better for you from now on. So that is good news that you're at the end of that mental cycle and the end of that karmic cycle. So
Nice.
remember, keep doing good. The more good you do, the more that wheel will turn in the favor of the good.
The more good you do, the more it comes back to you.
Exactly. Welcome, Just in Time Prepping. How are you, friend? Good to see you.
Wow,
Yeah,
just in time prepping?
it was a very heavy reading, greatest love.
That's awesome.
Okay, this is what I've got, guys. Next, I have Marge Richer, then Berdine Van Niekerk, Queen Bean, and Ricky Spence. If I missed you folks, please let me know in the chat. Just say card, please, and we'll get you added to the list. Thank you for those 12 likes. Awesome. Which is the card of the year, the suspense card. So we need to look at it a different way. It's awesome. Very awesome. Love it. All right. Aw, thank you. Thank you guys so much. You're awesome too. You're all so cute together too. So cute. Hi guys. All right, so Marge, Richard, if you're out there, Marge, you can pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy.
Aw, them little guys. Them little bubbies.
Facebook or Twitter links. There's a Twitter link, I think. You can follow us on Twitter. It's just Fairy Frequency, at Fairy Frequency. You can find us there. Or we're on Instagram. And I'm working on a red bubble right now. So we'll have t-shirts soon, guys. And we're going to have more than just t-shirts. We're going to have a whole bunch of different products for sale, too.
from me, 5 from you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome, Elena Constable. How are you, dear friend? Good to see you.
Wow. More people?
Mm-hmm. So, folks, if you want a card, just say card, please, and we'll get you added to the list.
I guess I was wrong.
We're reading for Marge Richer right now.
Are we ready?
Bonjour. Buongiorno. Is that Italian? Is that how you say hello in Italian? I'm sorry. Hello. Welcome, darling. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
For Marge Richer.
Okay.
Hi, Gina Renee.
So for Marge Richer, excuse me, I have 5 of Summer. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. Interesting.
Sorry, I messed up her name too. It's Jenna. Jenna Renee. Welcome, Jenna Renee.
Interesting. But a pretty card, though, isn't it?
All right. That is a beautiful card, Father. The 5 of Summer. Summer resonates with the Cups cards on the emotional level. So then you have a King of Swords here that goes with your 5 of Summer. So your King of Swords is a royalty symbol, and this means that he's either representing you, Marge, or he's representing someone who is surrounding you. So the King of Swords for you, Marge. Your keywords here are logic, intelligence, and reason. As an individual, the airy King of Swords denotes an intelligent, logical man. Traditionally, he is associated with professional life, and as such, often represents a lawyer, accountant, surgeon, teacher, psychologist, or other expert. The key to this character is communication. When he is not working with ideas, he is talking about them or absorbing more information from books, televisions, computers, or other sources of knowledge. Above all, he takes pleasure in exercising his mind in conversation or by setting himself mental challenges in the form of complex games such as chess or difficult crossword puzzles. As a friend or colleague, this man is lively, often witty, analytical, and argumentative. Easily bored, he needs plenty of mental stimulation. His entertaining company can sometimes become exhausting. Intuitive or emotional types may also recoil from his bright, agile mind and his passion for logic. As a lover or a partner, the King of Swords enjoys flirtation, fantasy, and the pursuit of shared ideals. In the early stages, love is a game of imagination and skill, to be played with a light touch and a romantic turn of phrase. He may beguile his beloved with poetry and music, create romantic scenarios, or spring imaginative surprises. However, his delight cools and rapidly turns to panic when confronted by the darker depths of passion. And although his flirtatious escapades frequently inspire jealousy, he finds demonstrations of intense emotion difficult, and he may coldly withdraw from the relationship completely. So that is the 5 of Summer and the King of Swords for you, Marge Richer.
Nice.
Oh, let me see here. Oh, yes, of course. Jenna, I'll get you on the list, darling. Let me look back. Awesome, thank you, Sawyer's World. I appreciate you sharing.
Wow, that's cool. Thank you.
Let's see, so I need to get Jenna Renee. And Berdine Van Niekerk is going to be next. And Pearl Parker. Welcome, Pearl Parker. How are you today? Pearl Parker. Got you on the list, darling. So remember, folks, if you're new, please smash the like for us. And looks like you guys all did. Wow, 14 likes. Awesome. You gave us the temperance card. It's all about that patience.
Wow.
So,
Nice.
thank you for that. And if you're new, remember to smash the like for us, hit that big red button and the little bell so that you get all of our channel notifications. Now, if you inspect our description box, you will find a link to Father's channel. Father is here reading the tarot cards with me tonight. He is an amazing guitar player and has his own channel too. And you can find his link in the description box. Also, you'll see my beautiful sister Tam Bear floating through the chat, moderating for me. So if you want to make connections with her, that would be awesome too. She's a great supporter and reads oracle cards with me during the week. So glad you're all here. So nice. Yes, I will read the list now. So I have Berdine Van Niekerk next, and then Queen Bean, and then Ricky Spence, and then Jenna Renee, and then Pearl Parker. So if you wanted on the list and you didn't get on the list, if I didn't see you or whatever, just say card please, and I will get you added. So Berdine, are you out there, darling? You can pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy. You're very welcome. Berdine. Awesome backyard gardening.
Oh, cool. Thank you. There's not much, but there's gonna be
We're
more.
still working on it over there.
We ran into a little problem. Our drummer is where we practice at, and then he actually moved to another place, so now we're trying to feel out a
Better
another
practice spot,
and
yeah.
his place to play. So we kind of got thrown back a little bit on it,
Yeah, because usually we go over there on Saturday nights.
but I plan on putting more by
Tam
myself on
passes
there
wine
too.
to Ricky. Tam, pass the wine to sister. I want some wine too. Okay, I'm still looking for Berdine. Berdine Van Niekerk. I don't see Berdine in the chat for a minute. May have to skip her. Last call for Berdine. Berdine Van Niekerk. All right, that's going to be Queen Bean next. Queen Bean, you have your choices?
Got the kids making noise in the kitchen there.
It's all right. We have kids. These are their teddy bears.
I accidentally tapped the bowl to the
These
side
were
and
their
fell
very
asleep.
first teddy bears.
That's okay.
And these teddy bears are now 12 and a half years old. Twin teddy bears.
They are awesome. Well, I remember the days. They used to hug those things all night, man. I just rub on them, love on them.
Queen Bean, are you ready, dear? Aw, thank you, Backyard Gardening. We appreciate it. I was over on your channel today watching some of your videos. I'm so sorry, folks. I am actually probably again 24 hours behind in the comment section. Oh, there it is. I can see it up there. I knew that. Why didn't I know that? 11 from both.
Nice. The 11s.
And I refuse to go, I start from the very last comment, so I'm still working on probably the last chapter of The Call of the Wild ASMR Whispering Bedtime Story. So I'm still working on those comments. I think I might have gotten to a couple from the Dopest Sunset, but
That's a wild story.
it's a long ways back, yeah. All right, so there we go for Queen Bean.
All right. Am I on?
Oh yeah, is this thing on?
All right. So for Queen Bean, I have 8 of Winter. You have what it takes, if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you're powerless when you are not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. That is what I have for you. I'm sorry.
I did. I knew, but
Yourself.
sometimes I like to just make sure that that's what you wanted to choose. Maybe you're having an off day and you want to choose 13 and 13. Who knows? So, Knight of Pentacles. I think too much. That's what the problem is. I overthink it. So, the Knight of Pentacles, of course, is going to be a royalty card for you, Queen Bean, and that means that it is either representing you or someone who is surrounding this situation. So, on the physical level, keywords stoical, ambitious, and honest. When signifying a person, the Knight of Pentacles represents a young man with patience and quiet ambition. He is hardworking, determined, and often rather conservative in his opinions, outlook, and also behavior. He can, in fact, make dull company, for he is rarely witty or spontaneous. However, beneath this rather respectable veneer, he is, like all the Pentacles, sensual, passionate, and steadfast. Such qualities, like the mineral wealth of the earth itself, are buried beneath the surface and need skill and perception to uncover them. He is a loyal friend and a stable romantic partner, a reliable workmate who is unfazed by stress or other unfavorable circumstances. Wonderful. So there you have it, Queen Bean, the Eight of Winter, and the Knight of Pentacles.
Nice.
All right, so Ricky Spence is next. Ricky, if you want to choose. You're welcome, Queen Bean. It's always good to see you here, darling. Thank you, everybody who shared to Backyard Gardening. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us. You guys are the best.
I told there to be 3 people.
I didn't think there was going to be anybody here. Our viewership is really, really down, folks. We need more help in that department. If anybody wants to help us out, you can make sure you come back and leave us a comment. Double check, make sure your likes stuck. Head over to our community tab, check that out. There's all kinds of stuff over there too. Mostly video posts to try to fix the algorithm, but it's just not working. So you can also check out our playlist tab, and if you have stuff in there that you like, you can find your favorite playlists and just play through those. That would help out too. So 17 from Fairy and 12 from Father. But leave us a comment now, and again, let us know you were there. That's always nice. We love interacting with your comments too. It's always nice to see your friends come by and say hi. You know what I mean?
Hang on, let's do 12. That's interesting.
Your turn.
Sure, blame it on me.
For Ricky Spence.
So for Ricky Spence, I have 5 of Autumn. Reach out to others for assistance.
Ooh.
Poor timing for a career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. What's going on there?
Just gotta save, probably. It comes with the
We're all
page or
challenged by
the
money issues.
Princess of Pentacles too, so it's all on the physical level right now for you, Ricky. So, because the 5 of Autumn is also a Pentacles card. So here, the page, she's going to represent either you or she's representing someone who is surrounding you in this situation. So, your keywords here are going to be happiness and comfort. And it's a very short meaning for you, Ricky. It says, when signifying a child of either sex, the Page of Pentacles represents a loving, unimaginative, good-natured individual. The earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn may feature prominently too, although this is not always the case. And that is the Page or Princess of Pentacles, and the Five of Autumn for you, Ricky. It's really interesting why the author did that. It's almost like I don't know if she was having a hard time describing her. I mean, look at this meaning. It's so short. Right here, upright meaning. That's it. It's just like such a weak paragraph. I would have wrote that a lot better.
She's like, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Right.
that's all I can say.
Well, I can tell you a little bit more about the Page or the Princess of Pentacles. She's a perpetual student. She's always studying, and she loves to read. So that might help you with it, too. A little more description on her.
Nice.
She said she's got to move, car down, purse stolen. Dang.
What?
So sorry.
Wow. That is too bad. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Need to put some protection around Ricky Spence. Sending you lots of protected vibes.
If I find him, I'll smash him.
Jenna Renee. Jenna Renee, you're next. You can pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy. Thank you for those 16 likes, folks. You gave us the Tower card tonight. And that is just like, boom. There's an explosion there. The tarot stream went boom. Jenna says, may I have 7 from Fairy and 3 from Father. Okay.
Nice.
And then after Jenna, it's going to be Pearl Parker. And then we only have Birdine to call back. If anybody missed a chance to get on the list and they want to get on the list, let us know. We don't want to miss you. If you're here and you want a reading, don't be shy. Step right up. Go ahead.
Who we got?
We're reading for Jenna
Renee.
Renee.
So for Jenna Renee, I have 4 of Spring. Be grateful. You have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. That's awesome.
That's wild because I pulled something completely backwards from that. That 4 of Spring is on the spiritual level for you, Jenna.
Always trying to contradict
This is a Wands card, but it's coming to you with the 3 of Swords. So the 3 of Swords is on that mental level, and your keywords are heartache and catalyst. So the upright meaning here, the 3 of Swords denotes a heartache. Because it is an airy mental card, this emotional pain acts as a catalyst for change. It encourages healing through communication, analysis, and change of attitude. Just as strong winds can strip dead leaves from autumn trees, this card uses mental tension and confusion to create new growth. This card has strong traditional associations with love triangles and other lopsided romances. Active obsessions, irresistible temptations, and alluring erotic attractions are all signified here. Their essence is fantasy. The love object is a dream figure, a ghostly lover, a god or goddess, briefly glimpsed in human shape. For a time, you will be under a spell. When the enchantment wears off, as it must, conflict and separation are the result. This is true whether this card describes a clandestine affair or an ongoing, loving relationship. Tension and conflict may also be present through the need to separate from a beloved partner. It may be that family responsibilities, career issues, or study make it necessary for one person to leave the other for a time. This separation will also act as a catalyst for the relationship, moving it on and changing it for the better.
Wow.
It is a very heavy reading, but
It was
at least it does have that wonderful 4 of Spring there too. And remember, when we get these mental cards that are hard on us, folks, we can always change our mind. 3 of Swords and the 4 of Spring for you, Jenna.
we have the power to change everything.
Hugs to you, dear.
I've always said that.
All
I
right.
always thought that if you when you
Welcome
go to
back,
sleep,
Birdine.
you can,
I'm going to read
change
for,
things
if
in-
Pearl's here,
in
we're
your
going to read
dreams.
for Pearl Parker next. So Pearl Parker, if you're here, you can pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy. Awesome. And then, Birdine, we're going to come back to you. I still have you open on the list. So
6 from father.
think about what numbers you want, Birdine, and we'll read for you next. 6 from father, 7 from fairy for Miss Pearl Parker.
Okay, so for Pearl Parker,
Pearl Parker.
I have 2 of winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between intellectual and the emotional. Watch out for that.
The 2s are very high balance cards, Pearl. This one is on the mental level and representing that indecision. If you notice in the cards right there, and the light's kind of shining on them, you see there's 2 different instruments that he's trying to choose from. So your power is going to come from making this decision. So I'll give you a gift in order to help you with your decision. The gift of the Hierophant. The Hierophant is... he's a spiritual teacher card, and it's all about that tradition, the gift of tradition for you. So let's see here, your keywords for the Hierophant. Gateway to knowledge. So Pearl, this card represents a formal gateway in your life. Whether this leads to marriage or education, this card's traditional meanings will be clarified by the surrounding images in the reading. When it symbolizes education, the Hierophant denotes both teachers and students. It invariably represents formal knowledge, universities, established colleges, and all courses that will lead to recognized qualifications. The emphasis tends towards intellectual studies rather than practical achievements, although a significant group of pentacles in the spread could change that interpretation. The Hierophant also symbolizes religious groups, orthodox religious beliefs, and the personal need for ritual and ceremony. The position of the card will reveal whether this applies to you or to someone in your life. When it signifies marriage, the Hierophant represents the public ceremony and acknowledgement of love and commitment, rather than the private emotional bonds that exist between 2 people. The union of families, the sharing and shaping of destinies, and the drama of the marriage rites are embodied within this card. Sometimes justice or the Ace of Pentacles appears with the Hierophant when the meaning is appropriate to your reading. As an individual, the Hierophant often stands for an older friend, a teacher, or spiritual advisor. Their advice is balanced and helpful, and this is someone who can open up your mind and educate your heart. As a card of character and personality, the Hierophant tends towards the conventional. He represents a profound need for routine, certainty, security, and tradition. Spontaneous gestures may alarm this person, while lack of financial security is probably their worst nightmare. If this card refers to you, you may need to create a regular routine for yourself or simply put your possessions and personal belongings in order. And that is the Hierophant, which is the gift of tradition, and the 2 of winter for you tonight, Pearl Parker.
That makes sense to you.
You're very welcome, darling. All right, so we'll go back to Birdine. Birdine, if you want to pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy, we'll get you started, hon. Anybody else need on the list? Double checking real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anyone. All right. 3 from both. Okay. You bet, Birdine.
3. Nice.
It's a menage a trois. It must be French, the wine. I bet, you know what it is? It's probably got 3 different types of fruit in it, Tam. Or 3 different types of grapes, maybe. Like, you know what I mean? That's probably why they called it that. Unless they're just trying to
Too weird.
get that kind of attention. You know what I mean?
Check this out. Drink this.
Yeah, look at our wine. Okay. This is for Berdine. Like Fruity Pebbles. Nice. Yeah. Lemon, lime, and orange.
Have I expressed how I like to give gifts?
Oh, yeah.
I love to give gifts.
Father loves giving gifts. For Berdine.
So for Berdine, I have the Empress. Time to take action. The power of creativity. Success that allows for a life of luxury. Nice. And that is a gift for you.
It's such a beautiful gift, Berdine. The Empress is so wonderful. She's all about nature and creativity and nurturing. Beautiful, beautiful card. She comes to you with the Page or the Princess of Cups. So this one's on that emotional level. And you remember our pages and princesses, our prince and our knights, kings, queens. Those are all our royalty cards. And so they're either talking about either you or they're talking about someone who is surrounding you. So now, this princess or page, keywords, imagination,
Fruity Pebbles are awesome.
and gentleness. And again, this is a very, very short, we get very short meanings for our pages and princesses. So here she says to you, this card represents a messenger from the element of water and from the world of creativity, love, and dreams. When denoting a person, this page is a dreamy child or young adolescent of either sex who may be psychic, artistic, a little vague, and very sensitive. Such a child is often lost in a world of their own. Indeed, they may create imaginary friends. Any difficulties this child may experience frequently involve imaginary terrors or fears and phobias.
Wow.
Very interesting. And she was the Page of Cups. So on that emotional level. And the Empress for creativity. They go well together.
Nice.
Very good cards.
Very nice.
Aw, thank you. Welcome, Saboteur's Music. How are you? Just watched your video for your EP. You guys are doing awesome. Really, really good band, Saboteurs.
I'll have to check that out. I didn't know.
Yeah, you haven't made friends with them yet?
I thought I did, but I'm gonna have to check.
Saboteurs, do you have Do you have Father Frequency? If you do, you might check to see if you've seen that last video. Leave him a comment so that he can make sure that he's got you too. He's a great supporter. Okay, Tam, I got you on the list. Whoa, did the light just dim?
I told you it's been doing that all night. Even back there. It just does it out here. I don't know why.
Weird. I lost my pen, Tam.
It's the storm.
Did you see what I did with it? Oh, it's right here. I got it. All right, Tam. What you want? How many do you want, dear? $18 likes, you guys. Thank you. Give us the moon card for the night journey and dreams. Tam, how many do you want from Father and how many do you want from Fairy? And Saboteurs, if you want on the list, just say card please. We'll get you added.
Are we ready?
There we go. I probably still spelled it wrong.
Excuse me.
2 from father and 6 from fairy.
Nice.
Good. Okay, saboteurs, you know
Look at that.
you know my sister Tam. That's awesome. Do you also know Father Frequency? That's where we stash our music.
I thought I
You might have seen him over there.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I've had, yeah.
Okay, cool. This
Well, let's
is
not
for
worry about
Tam.
This isn't about me right now. It's about them. So for Tam Bear, guess what I have? That's right. A gift.
Nice.
For Tam Bear, I have balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush.
That's awesome, Tam. That is the gift of patience.
I give you gifts.
It's the temperance card in the other tarot decks. So,
Or a gift.
yeah, it is the gift of patience and blending and stirring and mixing. So, then I give it to you with the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is on the spiritual level. And so, this one, I swear we read this for you last time. Keywords are harvest, self-esteem, and home comforts. The 4 of Wands is a joyful card. It's signifying well-earned rewards, Tam Bear, prosperity, and a profound sense of satisfaction. Since Wands often denotes property matters, this card frequently relates to a new home or improvements to an existing property. Home can indicate refuge, a beloved environment, a place with atmosphere and meaning. A second home is sometimes indicated too. When describing the working life, the 4 of Wands represents the harvesting of success and satisfaction of completing a project or launching a business. This card traditionally represents property matters, music, dance, theater, and entertainment. It is now possible for you to relax a little and enjoy the results of any sustained past efforts. An inner sense of quiet confidence, self-esteem, and harmony is often signified by this card. 4 is the number of foundation, suggesting that these positive feelings will form the basis for future development and personal growth.
Nice.
Yes, and she is looking for a new house.
Yeah, I saw that.
Beautiful cards. So a little bit of patience with it, though, too. The gift of patience. Wonderful. All right, folks, that was it on the list. Is there anybody else out there that wanted a reading? Did I miss anyone? Saboteur said hi.
Hello. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been to Saboteurs before.
Okay, cool. Then you might
So,
already be
Yeah,
friends.
I'm pretty sure. I'll have to check and make sure, but I'm pretty positive that, like I said, the bell may be unrung. That stuff happens every once in a while. It's ridiculous.
Right. Right. So, and I'm pretty sure you all got a chance to see Father's new unboxing video. That was an awesome video. And then, well, we're at the end of the show. I'm self-promoting because that's what you do when you live stream in the first place. So, we're self-promoting, lots of self-promoting. Please check out our community tab, folks. We want to see you over there interacting with our community posts. It helps our algorithm too. It's something you can do for us. If you've ever wanted to do something for the Fairy Frequency channel to help us out, the best thing you can do is be a fan and interact with us like you're doing. It's so awesome. You guys are so busy in the comment section right now that I'm a day behind keeping up with you. So, I mean, that's awesome. It's very awesome. Very happy to say that we have lots of good supporters out there, and we thank you for your support. So we appreciate you, and we want you to come back and leave us a comment. Let us know how your reading resonated. So we read for, I don't know, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of you. And we'd love to see all 10 of you in the comment section. It would be super awesome. Yes, lovely comments and commenters. Just beautiful people out there. So beautiful. It's good to know you. Okay, so let's get our thank yous done. Oh, and folks, remember to also make connections with Tam Bear, my beautiful sister right there. She's a great supporter too, and a lovely, lovely oracle reader. She reads with me during the week. So fantastic. And if you ever want to schedule your full power reading with us, Tam and I would be glad to read for you. All right. So, thank you list. Ready?
Yep.
Big thank you to Gypsy Heart Entertainment.
And a big thank you to Sawyer's World.
Big thank you to the greatest love community.
And a big thank you to Marge Richard.
A big thank you to Berdine Van Niekerk.
And an even bigger thank you to Queen Bean. Sorry.
A big thank you to Ricky Spence.
And a big thank you to Gina Renee.
It's actually Jenna.
Jenna?
Jenna Renee, yes.
I knew that. That's what I was saying.
A big thank you to Pearl Parker.
And the biggest thank you to Tam Bear.
Yes. Big thank you to Tam Bear.
Giant, big old thank you to everybody. I'm glad everybody showed up. I really
Yeah, it's been fun.
didn't expect
Welcome.
to be that many people.
Gloria Guile.
Very cool, guys. Thank you for being here.
He doesn't seem to believe me. He does. She has good intentions. I'm confused since she seemed like a nice lady. That's a big question. Well, when we read, the cards tell you what they want to tell you. They don't necessarily answer your question exactly. But we can try if you want to. You can pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy, and we'll read for you real quick, Gloria. You can think about your question while you're picking your number. To get on the list, you just say card, please. You're very welcome, Ricky. You're welcome, Gloria. Gloria Guile. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to pick a number from Father and a number from Fairy. So we have a little less than 60 cards. So pick a number between 0 and 50. One from Father and one from Fairy. You get to pick two numbers. Tell us the numbers you pick. And remember, Gloria, if you're new, make sure you smash the like for us, hit that big red button and the little bell so you get all of our future notifications and channel updates. Do you want 11 from Father and 11 from Fairy?
Whoops.
2 11s? Yes, okay. 2 11s. I'm going to go back to the question while you're...
211.
2 11s, yeah. While you're getting your 11, listen, this is the question. Hello, may I ask, my partner's mother made a lie towards me and he doesn't seem to believe me. Does she have good intentions? I'm confused since she seemed like a nice lady.
That's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
That is not good. That should never happen to somebody.
Remember what the aces are?
Why don't you fill us in on that? Because I know, but I
Go
just want
ahead.
you to say it.
Go ahead, say it.
Ace of spades. Ace of spades.
All the aces are new
See, I knew it. I was going there.
beginnings.
Beginnings. I already said that. You're making me so mad. You put me on the spot.
I did.
I know. Oh, jeez. So for
This is for Gloria Guile.
Gloria Guile. Okay. Gloria Guile. I hope this has meaning to you here.
It's a new beginning.
Which is a new beginning, which may have meaning to you. I have the Ace of Winter. Don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Accurately.
Sorry.
I'm just saying accurately, you know, that pertains to what, you know. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. And that is what I have for you.
Gloria Guile.
But I think that speaks.
It does. It's on the mental level, so it's a new beginning on the mental level for you, Gloria. And that communication is really important there.
Yes, and it needs to be, yeah, like it says, accurate.
Exactly.
And try to keep your composure, all that, you know. Speak clearly.
Comes to you with the Page of Pentacles, or sorry, this is the Page or Princess of Wands. So it comes to you with the Princess of Wands, which is on the level of the spirit. And so whenever we get these royalty cards, Gloria, they are an indication that this card is talking about either you or it's talking about someone who surrounds you. Phase Hayes just called. So if you want to call him back real quick, or he's probably going to call you.
What does he want?
What did I say? Wands? Yes, wands. Okay.
Oh,
So your keywords here, darling, are activity, creative beginnings. The Page or Princess of Wands is representing the creative, intuitive vibrations of the suit in the set form. All pages can be quite subtle in their effects, so if necessary, you will need to look to these surrounding cards for clarification. As a herald or a messenger card, it indicates an upsurge of internal energy and a quickening of the pace in everyday life. Original ideas, intuitive guidance, a desire to make new friends, all these may spring from inside ourselves. Outer events mirror this energy. There is often an increase in conversations, letters, invitations, short trips, and social events. As a significator, the Page of Wands denotes a lively, outgoing child or young teenager of either sex, or one that is born under a fire sign such as Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And that is the Page or Princess of Wands and the Ace of Winter for you, Gloria. Did you get a hold of him?
I shall.
Welcome, Powerline. How are you, Powerline?
What's going on?
If you want a card, just say card, please, and we'll get you added to the list.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Gloria. Very glad you enjoyed. Remember, folks, those of you that are new, please make sure that you smash that like for us, hit that big red button, and the little bell so you get all of our channel notifications. If you're new to our channel and you want a reading, you just say card, please. That's how you get on the list here, and we'll be glad to read for you.
We'll see you in a minute, or whenever you get here. All right.
Oh, ask him if he can get me...
Wait, hang on. Hang on. Mom wants to know if you can get her a pack of cigarettes.
You're very welcome, Powerline. Would you like a card? Just say card, please. Okay. We'll get you added to the list. Good to have you, friend.
We'll figure it out.
Power line.
All right.
Okay, so now you get to choose a number from Father and a number from Fairy. So you're going to pick a number between, let's say, 1 and 50 from Father and a number from 1 and 50 from Fairy. And we'll get you read.
What's going on now? I missed it.
We have a new guest that came in, Power Line.
Power line. All right.
Oh, it's probably the green light. That green light. Yeah, it is. When it's an old banker's light.
I felt like I was
See,
being interrogated.
you guys have probably seen it in some of my thumbnails, but it has that green hood on it, and I set it backwards because it was shining too much on the cards, so it's casting that light in the center of the. See, I can turn it a little bit too, but yeah, it's picking it up pretty good. You're right. Yeah, they used to call them banker's lamps, or sometimes they called them library lamps. Yeah, selenite sphere, and this one is orange calcite. They're really beautiful.
Very nice.
Yeah. This one I don't want to get too close to the camera. It'll try to shut down the whole live stream. Selenite really freaks out live streams. So I try to keep them back a little bit. But you gotta use them. Welcome, 8TV. How are you? Oh, cool. Glad you're here. So if you want on the list, just say card, please. We'll get you added. We're working with Powerline right now. Powerline, you can pick a number between 1 and 50 from Father and 1 and 50 from Fairy. Do you want 11 from both Powerline? Yes, shout out to Tam all the time. Tam is my beautiful sister. Love it. You're all good. Do you want 11 from both of us? Yes, okay. Let's do this again. 11. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do 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 do.
11?
Do 11.
Nice.
Eight TV. If you want on the list, just say card, please. We'll get you added.
All right, and who we have here?
We have a pinball
Who
song.
summoned this card?
Oh, this is for Powerline.
Powerline. So for Powerline, I have Queen of Spring, which is described as brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. Nice. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Nice. You must be a nice person.
Remember those queens, kings, princess, and princes. I can't speak anymore. I'm tired. Those are royalty symbols. So they're all either describing you or they're describing someone that is surrounding you. So this Queen of Spring is surrounding you at the moment. It comes to you, Powerline, with the Empress card, which is a gift. The gift of creativity, nurturing, nature. She's really the Earth Mother here. And so your keywords will be creativity, fertility, and harvest. Fertility and abundance are the keynotes of this very sensual card. It evokes the warmth of summer and the scent of fruits and flowers, because the Empress is the embodiment of life itself. When such a vibrant image materializes in a reading, it is especially important to examine the context in which it appears. For in the real world, the Empress represents the many faces of creativity and fertility. The simplest interpretation of the Empress is marriage and motherhood. As a pagan bride and earth mother, the Empress signifies loving union and pregnancy. Naturally, these traditional meanings cannot apply to everyone, nor to every reading in which the card appears. Fertility of the mind and spirit are therefore important meanings to consider too. Brainchild is a term that we often use when describing an inspiration or compelling idea. A creative project, such as a painting, a book, a craft work, or poem, is a brainchild, as is a business venture, an invention, or a sudden desire to bake a homemade loaf of bread. The impulse to create something life enhancing is signified by this card, and such inner vitality may express itself in numerous ways. When representing a person, the Empress is sensual, passionate woman. She may be a lover, a muse, or inspirational and beloved friend. She is the outer image of your own creativity, sensuality, and abundant vitality. When denoting a love affair, the Empress represents an intense, tender, and tactile relationship, a grand passion, and a great love.
Wow.
So there you have it, the Queen of Spring and the Empress tonight, Powerline. The gift of creativity and nurturing. The Mother card.
Very nice.
Fantastic. You bet. Thank you so much. Hope you remember to hit all those buttons for us too. We love supporting you and interacting with you in the comment section too. If you leave us some comments, we will definitely follow you back to your channel too. All right. Double checking. Was there anybody else that wanted a reading? If you do so, just say card please, and we will add you to the list. Thank you so much, Ricky. Appreciate that. All right. So a big thank you goes out to Gloria Guile and Powerline for coming in at the last minute and getting a quick reading from us. Super awesome to read for you. Thank you, 8TV. I saw you were here. Awesome that you were here. Thank you for coming. And anybody else that was here in the chat that just came in to hang out and say hi, a big thank you to you guys too. Always appreciate you. We hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Right, teddy bears? Right? Yes. And if you haven't got a chance to see it, do check out the teddy bear film we did called Teddy Bear Storytime, where you can see one of these guys as a guest star. They're quite the actors. A little bit shy, though. Say goodbye to the audience, guys. Have a good night and a great weekend, everyone. Bye.
Thanks for coming.